Sean, you got anything?
Coach, what did you see today out of this first game that you were excited about because you hadn't thought you were going to see, and it gave you more encouragement about this year so far?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I didn't think I was going to see it, but I just liked that it actually came to fruition, I guess, is just the balanced scoring. I thought that our kids really shared the ball, and we never had a letdown. We platoon subbed, if you will, and did that on purpose, and we just never saw a letdown. The first group got us started and had a lot of good energy and played with a lot of experience. I mean, we started our veterans, and then our young kids came in, and actually we had, 5 babies on the floor, if you will. I mean, we had 2 freshmen and 3 sophomores who really probably have 4 years experience left remaining. So, and they just kept things going. A lot of athleticism, a lot of plays, a lot of playmaking. I didn't see us execute our offense, half court offense, the way I wanted to see it execute, because we were getting such easy shots early. And you don't really want to keep kids from doing that because you want them to play basketball. But at the same time, we want to be able to work on some things for when it's not as easy as it was maybe tonight.
So what were the things that you still want to work on and you see as the seeds that are starting to grow?
Yeah, definitely offensive execution, being able to be patient and disciplined and get the right shots that we want and not take this the first available shot. Really work on getting high percentage shots that are good shots. I didn't think that we helped each other score as much as I would have wanted us to. I felt like we just made plays, which is okay. And you need to do that. But I feel like down the line, we're going to really have to execute it at times when it's not quite as easy. The other thing is just defensively, I'd like to see our intensity not waver at all. I thought that we had really good intensity the first quarter. I think we held them to 12 points or something like that. And even in the first half, it was really good. And then the second half, we got a little bit lackadaisical and, just weren't quite as disciplined at midline help or rebounding the basketball. We fouled a little bit more. And I'm sure all of that adds up to being tired and being on the road and being up by quite a bit. But I would like to see us be just a little bit more disciplined defensively. But I thought we established our post game really well early. And I thought all of our post players got involved. And that's something that we're definitely going to have to do to be able to be successful this year. So I was glad to see that all of our post players got involved and were very successful.
Stan, did you have anything?
Yeah, who was maybe a player or players that have really impressed you so far in that first game?
I think our upperclassmen did a good job of just getting us started. I thought that I actually thought Bryn came out and knocked down a couple of shots early that kind of gave us some confidence. I thought that Big Cat is her usual Big Cat, which later Raider Nation doesn't really know who that is yet, but she was just really consistent with passing the basketball, rebounding the ball, defending, those types of things. And then Jasmine Lewis really established herself in the paint early, and it was very difficult for the team that we were playing to defend her. So she really got some easy looks, and our guards did a good job of finding her. And then as far as our new kids, I thought both freshmen played extremely well. I thought Bailey Maupin and Kyla Freeland both just came in and really showed their athleticism. They really give us a burst of energy because of their athleticism. I mean, they're really fast. They can jump. They're really smooth when they run. And so I thought that they really played well, especially for freshmen. But I thought a lot of kids did a great job. I thought Lana Winger did a really good job. And I know she's not new to our program, but she'll be new to playing time. And I thought she really took advantage of that today.
Coach, you mentioned the freshmen. How close is this to the level of competition that y'all are going to be seeing, non-conference and then on to the Big 12?
Yeah, this team had a couple of really good players, but the team doesn't play together much. So you could see that in their frustration when things didn't go well for them. They got pretty frustrated with one another. And so I don't think that it's not close at all to the Big 12 of what we're going to see in the Big 12, but I did think they had some individual players that could easily play in the Big 12. I think maybe our non-conference schedule, it might be a little bit more equitable to that in a couple of spots, but we still have a long ways to go and we still need to get a lot better, but it was a really good start for our team, and especially overseas, and coming off of a day that we traveled a lot. And then actually we went and toured the Acropolis this morning and probably walked about 4 miles after they did a bike tour yesterday. So they're going to be they're pretty tired. Their legs are pretty tired right now.
Right. And just the experience, together with the team, how do you think that's going to benefit y'all as far as, getting everyone acclimated with each other?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, this kind of trip is just huge for our chemistry, and just for building those relationships that we need amongst our team and building that trust. They're creating a lot of valuable memories that they'll have for the rest of their life, but they're also getting some early playing time in games that don't really matter. And so they're able to trust one another a little bit more and learn about one another, see what each other's going to do. The stress and the high stakes aren't there. So it allows them to play a little bit freer, and really figure out what one another can do. So I'm so excited that this group is getting to experience this. For so many reasons, but it's going to help us down the line. It's definitely going to jumpstart us into the season. No doubt about that.
Chuck, you got anything? Anyone else? Sean?
Hi, Coach. Hey,
Chuck.
my quick question is this a big confidence builder for you guys? And just in terms of, you talked about playing free and things like that, does that kind of make them feel like, okay, man, I feel really, really good about my shot and I don't have to worry about things, and it just builds up more confidence for the season?
Yeah, there's no doubt that this is a confidence builder. It also just kind of builds some confidence in them, in our coaching staff, and in our system, in our program. We have so many new kids and they're coming in and trusting us, but at the same time, they need to see results that it's going to work, what we're telling them. So for them to be able to be this successful this early, I think is really going to build their confidence in what we're asking them to do. And then obviously it builds their confidence in their own skill set, whether it's knocking down shots, running the floor, making the right pass, understanding our defense of rotation, all those things. I think the longer that Lana played tonight, the more confident she got. And I probably could say the same for Kyla and Bailey too, that they came out real excited, but the longer they played, the better they got at what we were asking them to do.
Has Lana gained some strength in the off season as well?
Yeah, no doubt she has. She had an opportunity to go play for her 18 and under team back home, and we really talked to her about that is a great opportunity, but we really needed her to stay here and to develop this spring and summer in the weight room and just on the court, get her some minutes, playing with her teammates. And she bought into that and really has worked super hard. And she looked like a kid that has a lot of confidence and a kid that understands what we're asking her to do and what she's capable of, and she's got a lot of potential, and she really played that way tonight. She took some big shots and knocked them down. She was playing above the rim at times, rebounding the basketball. And she blocked some shots and protected the rim for us as well. So she really used her length and athleticism to her ability this year, or this game.
Coach, it's time for maybe one or two more if anybody's got anything before we let her go.
So what's the next step for the Lady Raiders? What's the next plans?
Yeah, so tomorrow we kind of have a free day tomorrow. We've kind of toured quite a bit the first 2 days, just trying to get some of that jet lag out of them. And so tomorrow they get to kind of have a free day and do what they want to do around town, around Athens. We're in a great location down here in the city. And then we'll have some pregame around 3:30, and then we go and play again tomorrow night. And the team that will play tomorrow has a few of the same team members that played tonight, some of the better ones, and then they're bringing in a few more seasoned veterans that have played professionally. So tomorrow night should be a bigger challenge. but yeah, we played 2 games back to back right here, and then we'll see a few more sites of Athens and then head over to Crete.
Have anything else for Coach, guys?
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you guys for covering us. Appreciate it.